And he was like, just sitting there looking stupid like this. Oh, you mad? Am I mad? Bitch, I'm disgusted. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel for another video. Oh my god, it's been so long. So as y'all can see, I am back after a month with another story time. Oh, everybody's favorite. Alright, so I was gonna include like my friends in this video because of this situation that happened, but it's like a lot of people that were involved in the situation, so I can't get everybody in one room. So instead of making people feel like they're like left out, I'm just gonna tell it all myself, and I'm just gonna bring the receipts since I have screenshots. So without further ado, let's get into the video. All right, so let me tell you how I know this guy or how I met this guy. So I met, cause he's from Miami, so you know I go to school in Miami. So I met him like my freshman year in college. And ever since then, like we've been like fuck buddies, but like not like, but like on and off. Like if I talk to somebody like seriously, because it was like me and him, we never really like talked like, you know, romantically wise. You know, we was just fuck buddies. Like you know, you ever had somebody that was just like a casual, you know, sex partner? That's what he was. Me and him were. But if I like talk to somebody, like I would stop, you know, having sex with him, and then when I stopped, then I would, you know, he would be the one. He was like the go-to. Like whenever I got into a situation that didn't work out and I wanted to have sex, like he would be my go-to person. That's what he was. So as y'all know, I was talking to somebody, you know, like the end of last year / the beginning of this year, and we know what happened with that situation for the media. Yeah, so yeah, I hit this particular person up during like my school's homecoming, because my school's homecoming, because we don't have a football team, we have our homecoming in February. So last month, when it was our homecoming, we had a tailgate party the day of the homecoming basketball game. So, you know, everybody was getting day drunk. So, you know how people get, you know, when they drunk. Well, I know how I get when I get drunk. You know, sometimes, you know, I be looking for a good time. So I'm gonna just leave it at that. I be looking for a good time. So, you know, like I said, he was my little go-to, so, you know, I hit him up. So he came over or whatever, but by the time he came, like he came one time, but I was still outside, so I didn't even hear him when he was calling me and stuff. So he ended up leaving, but he came back. So by the time he came back here, like I said, I was drinking like literally all day, like until the end of the tailgate party. And the tailgate party went into like probably like 10 or 11, I think, something like that. So at this point, I've been drinking since 11 o'clock in the morning. So I've been drinking for 12 hours straight. So at that point, even though at the time when I texted him, you know, I was looking for a good time, but by the time he got here, child, I didn't even remember my own name. I was so gone, like I was just super gone, like, and it's like a lot of stuff I don't even remember about this night, but the last thing I remember him being in the room, because he came after I came to my room, and he was like trying to, like, you know, he was trying to get it on and popping, but I was like, I can't, like, I'm just too drunk. Like, I felt nauseous. I didn't want to throw up on him, and it's just like, it was just, you know, like how like when you drunk and you just, it's like you're somewhat coherent, but you just, at the same time, you're just way too gone. Like, that's how drunk I was. So I asked him to leave, because I don't like being around people, because even though we like have been consistent fuck buddies on and off for a few years, it's just like, I never really like hung around him. I don't really, like, I know how it sounds. Like, I don't want to say I don't know him, because I know him, but like, I don't fuck with you like that. And I don't like being around people who I really don't fuck with while I'm drunk, because, you know, you don't know what might happen. And this story is a prime example. So, mind you, he got up, walked out like he was leaving. So I'm thinking he left. My drunk ass passes out. So what woke me up Because I was actually supposed to go to a party, actually, in like a few hours with my friends. But what really woke me up was somebody was banging on my door. So I'm like, in the bed, drunk, like something like, oh my God, who the fuck is at my door? Like, I can't even get up. Like, I can't get up. Like, I can't, like, they just don't have to go away. So then the knocking stopped. So I'm thinking the person, whoever it was, they just probably done left. So then I hear the door open. So I'm thinking it's one of the RAs. They probably doing a room check because, you know, when we be having events at our school, people be trying to sneak girls in their room, or like girls be trying to sneak boys into the dorm room. So I'm thinking they just doing like little room checks. So, I mean, I'm not thinking too much of it. So I hear my friend Kiki's voice. So I'm just laying in the bed and I'm like, I got my eyes is closed. So I'm like, I can't even see like what's even going on. All I just hear is her voice. So I'm like, Kiki, what the fuck you doing in my room? And she was like, you invited me here. I'm like, no, I didn't. Like, when the fuck did I invite you here? She was like, you just texted me. I said, no, I didn't. And she was like, yes, you did. So like, I like sleep the way my bed was at the time, like my desk was like on the right of my bed. So I'm like tapping on the desk because my phone usually be right there on the desk. And my phone's not there. So I jumped up like, what the fuck? Like I dropped my phone or something. Tell me why the boy, my little fuck buddy, walks back onto my side of the room with my phone in his hand. Oh, y'all. I was so drunk, I don't even remember what I said, but I just know I went slap the fuck off. Like, the first thing I said was like, what the fuck did you text this girl off my fucking phone? Like, and I like snatched my phone out of his hand. I'm like, give me my fucking phone. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, did you seriously text her something off my phone? Like, what is your problem? And he was like, just sitting there looking stupid like this. Oh, you mad? Am I mad? Bitch, I'm disgusted. I ain't mad. Bitch, I'm disgusted. That's what I am. Fuck being mad. And I don't know, like, I just kept like saying like little shit to him, and I was like, nigga, matter of fact, get the fuck out of my room. Like, what the fuck you still standing here for? Get the fuck out of my room. What is your problem? So I texted her and I'm like, I'm so sorry. I don't know what the fuck he texted you, but that wasn't me, da 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 da. And she was like, it's cool. And I just felt so like bad, cause it's just like, what the fuck? Like, what if she would have walked in and he like did something to her, like tried to rape her or something, and I would have never woke up. Like, what the fuck? Like, bitch, that's gonna be on me, cause bitch, I'm the one that let you in here. Like, what the fuck is you doing? So then he calls me, like after he left, like literally a minute after he left. Oh, you really mad about that? I said, nigga, I just told you I'm not mad, bitch. You're disgusting, you're sick, you're nasty. Why the fuck would you text her off my phone and tell her to come to my fucking room? What the fuck is your problem? And he was like, oh, you wouldn't give me no ass, so I was gonna get my nuts somehow. Oh, girl, you niggas are trifling. You niggas are so trifling. Y'all so nasty. And I'm like, so something told you in your head to take my phone and just go to texting people off my phone? Like, who does that? And I was like I said, you're nasty, you're disgusting, you're sick, you need help. Don't fucking call me anymore. And I hung up on him. So then he called right back and he was like, oh. Like, he started like trying to like go back and forth about the situation. I said, listen, first of all, you can say whatever you want to say. You can feel however you want to feel. You can do whatever you want to do. But at the end of the day, what I said still stands. You can talk shit back to me all you fucking want to. You can call me whatever you want to. But at the end of the day, what I have called you, it stinks. You're nasty, you're sick, and you need help. You do. You do, don't you? Do you not? And then he said that. And I was like, okay, exactly. Silence. So therefore, don't call my phone no more. Don't text me. I'm blocking your number. Don't text me and call me off no other numbers. Cause sometimes if I don't answer the phone to him, he still like to call out different numbers. Don't call. Please do not call. All right, so the next day, I woke up and somebody sent me a post on Instagram, cause you know me and my friends, we always send each other funny shit. So I went to my DMs, like I actually like swiped over to my DMs, and he, like, two people named that like I don't really DM like that. Like we DM'd each other and stuff, but we never DM'd each other like that. But their names was at like the top of the list. So I'm like, why the fuck they name at the top of the list? Let me tell you what he DM'd these people. So before I even left to come to my room for him, I was with my friend T, my friend Nike, and a few of their other friends. So this is what he DM'd T, because I guess when I left him, she thought I was coming back. So she DM'd me, and this is what he said back. So she DM'd me, where you at? He DM'd her back, about to get some dick, what happened? She said, oh, okay, laughed my ass off. We just came out the bathroom and didn't know where you went. Who your DA? He said, different, girl, come see him, LOL. So like, you know, people like notice not how I talk. So she was like, where you at? Like, not like where you at, like to see him, but like where you at, like bitch, because what the fuck is you talking about? Like, so he was like, girl, no. Then that's when I texted her the next morning and I was like, girl, I was drunk as fuck, and he texted that his creepy ass was texting a lot of people off my shit. And she was like, OMG. And I'm like, and I was like, I'm gonna tell you what happened. Then he DM'd another one of my friends that stayed across the hall from me, and this is what he said. So he DM'd my friend Zion and was like, what you doing? Where you at? Zion sat in front of the Q sidewalk. He texted back, when you coming to B1? He said, I don't know. Then he said, come to your room. He said, Zion said, why? Is everything okay? Then he said, I knocked on the door, he said, you knocked on the door? And he was like, I just left, LOL, I am too litty. Then he texts off my phone, LOL, let me fuck you. And Zion was like, oh nah, I'm about to go to IHOP. Then I was like, Zion, that wasn't me. I got drunk around this creepy ass nigga and he started texting me off my phone. I'm gonna tell you the story about it later. And he was like, oh my God, are you okay? Call me. Zion is so dramatic. I just wanna say like real quick, no shade, but like, number one, I'm not even a top. So we'll just leave that right there, number one. And number two, even if I was, like, what makes you think that I would wanna fuck Zion? Like, Zion would never be in my top 5 choices. So that's why, you know, Zion, he could say whatever he wants to say, but Zion low-key, he got a little thing for me. I understand. I get it. But even he knew, that's why he said he was going to IHOP, because he already knew, like, bitch, all this time that because he said that he thinks I'm cute. Zion, you said it. But he said that he thinks I'm cute. So it's like, he knew, like, all this time I always said that I think Josh is cute and how I would fuck Josh. And now all of a sudden, today, Josh just wants to fuck me. Like, what? And then he knows I'm not a top 2. So it's just like, who you really thought you was fooling these people? But yeah, I just had to put this little part in there, but we can continue. So then I showed my friend Mayante, we went to the cafe the next morning to go to breakfast. So I like showed her the messages and stuff, and she was like, wait, so that means he must have been texting me too. I said, bitch, you too? What the fuck did he say? And she was like, go on your messages. So she was like, you ready? And he texted back, almost. And she said, okay, you should be ready. And he was like, where you at? And she was like, my room, you ready? And he was like, yeah. And she said, okay, walk into your car now. Then he was like, LOL, this nigga trying to fuck girl, come get me. And she was like, the crying laughing emojis, we outside, come on before you get left. And he was like, just go, he gonna bring me. And she was like, LOL, you wanna get fucked. Goodbye. And he would text her and was like, he eat pussy girl, LOL. And she was like, laugh my ass off, he what? You mean booty? Well, ass. And he was like, LOL, no pussy. And she was like, he eat pussy? I'm confused, he straight? Then he texts back, he bi. And she was like, LOL, I'm dead. LOL. And then he texts back, LOL, you should have fed him. And she was like, laugh my ass off, bye. Then he said, LOL, where the address? And then she sent the address to the party. So I'm like, what the fuck? And I remember I called her after he had left my room, and she had said something about the party, and she was like, oh, we left you. And I'm like, y'all bitches left me? Like, I was asleep that long? Like, what the fuck? Bitch, whole time, he told them to leave me. Bitch, I'm mad about that because I paid for my fucking ticket to that fucking party, and I want my $10 back. This is why I hate doing story time sometimes, because I be leaving out important stuff, and I be having to go back and do it over. But
she didn't tell me why they had left me when I was like, why did y'all leave me? She just like, I guess because they was like, it was something that happened with the party, so they was in a rush down there. So she never like told me, like she never said, oh, you said he was gonna bring you. Like that's why I didn't know that he had texted her that until the next day when she was like, oh, that must have been him that was texting me too. And mind y'all, she didn't think nothing was like wrong with the messages, like when he was texting her off my phone, because she thought he was like she thought it was me, but she thought I was just playing. Because sometimes I do be playing with my friends, but I probably should stop joking so much because she didn't even take it serious. So then my friend Kiki ended up FaceTiming me when we left breakfast, and she was like, explain. And I was like, girl, I don't even know where to fucking begin. And I'm like, what the fuck did he say to you? And she was like, read me the messages. And then I went back to my messages so I could see for myself what he said. So she texted me because we were supposed to get liquor because I was gonna go to the party. Well, no, me and her friend was gonna go get liquor. Me, her, and her friend was gonna get liquor, and we all was going to the party. So she texted me and was like, "What happened to the lit?" So he was like, "Where it's at?" And she was like, "Studio 23." Then he texted back, "This nigga beat in my back end, LOL." And she texted him back the laughing emojis. Then he told me, "I'm gonna sneak you in, LOL." And she was like, "Hurry up and bust a nut, LOL. I don't want to see that." And he was like, "Okay." Then she was like, "I want to get my own backbeat." And he was like, "He got a cute brother, girl, but don't say nothing. I'm gonna put you down." Then she texted back the crying emojis. And he was like, "No," with a question mark. And then she was like, "Is that a ride to the party?" And he was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "On my way." Then he was like, "Okay, where you at?" Then she was like, my friend getting ready." He said, "Okay, he wanna eat you, LOL." And then she was like, "LOL, when he see me." Like, but she meant like, when did he ever see me, like, to wanna eat me out? So he was like, "LOL, you good? Yeah, here we come." Then he was like, "Girl, he here, LOL. I told you wouldn't let him eat your pussy and I told you would let him eat." I don't even know what the fuck he said, whatever. And then she sent the shot emojis, and he was like, "LOL, try him." And then she was like, "Well, I'm here." And he was like, "You at the door?" And she was like, "Yeah." And he said, "Okay, I'm coming." Then she said, "When you coming?" And then he said, "You not coming?" And she was like, "Bitch, I've been by the door." He said, "Come to my room." And she said, "Open up the door, dickhead." And he was like, "My room door open." And she was like, "You will I open this door?" And he texts back, "He trying to give you head, LOL." She said, "I'm gonna leave because you playing." He said, "He not letting me open with both of y'all, LOL. He just said you." Because she brought her friend with her because she knew something was wrong. So he was like, "What the fuck? Now we leaving." And he was like, I don't know what the fuck he was saying. Then she was like, "No, I'm not leaving her." And he said, "He not gonna do it if she in here though." And she said, "Who said I want it?" He said, "LOL, you don't have to. I was just putting you on game. You sleep." Then she said, "I can't leave her. I can't leave her though. I can't leave her though. Not like she from here." Then he was like, "Tell her you coming back." And she was like, "She don't know nobody." And he was like, "I don't know. I tried them, LOL." And she was like, "How, you crazy?" And he was like, "LOL, how?" And she was like, "Open the door." And then from that point on, that's when I realized, that's when he stopped texting her, because that's when he let her in the room. And I'm like, "Girl, what the fuck did he say to you when you came inside the room?" She was like, "He didn't even say nothing. He just immediately started kissing on me." And then when she was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, what you doing?" And that's when I woke up, and she said, "That's when you just started like cursing him out because you realized he texted me off your phone." And she was like, "Wow, I got catfished." And it was so, like, it wasn't funny because it was like, I was like the only one, like, we all was laughing about it, like everybody that he texted that when I told Autumn the story, we was all laughing about it. But it's just like, it's not funny. But like, we just can't take nothing serious. Like, that's a serious situation. To me, that's a serious situation, because like, what the fuck if he would have did something to one of them? Like, if they would have actually came in here and I wouldn't have woke up. Like, what the fuck if he would have raped them? What the fuck if he would have did something to me? Like, what the fuck? And she was like, that's why she came in the first place, because her friend was like, because when he was texting her from her phone, she was like, "This don't sound like Josh. Like, I feel like somebody on his phone, like, playing and shit." And her friend was like, "I think you should go check on him, because if that's not how you talk." And she was like, and her friend was only around me for that little bit of time, and she even knew that's not even how I talk. So she was like, "I think you should go check on him." So thank God her friend was there, because nobody would can't check on me. Because this is how he was behind people, first of all. This is what he was doing. Okay. He was doing like this, like swiping over. No, this way. He was swiping over. And that's how he was texting the DMs. And then, like on the iPhone, when somebody sends you a text message, you could do the same thing. You could just reply to the message, but let me just reply to her message for real. But like, what if like I would have been texting like what if my mom would have texted me or my dad texted me something, but it was like late at night, but they just text me something, and you thinking it's a regular person, and you just texting because the thing is, he don't even know how none of my friends look. You just seen the notifications in my phone and just went to texting people. Like, who does that? Like, who in their right mind does that? You that horny or you that thirsty for a nut that you gonna text people that you don't even know how these people look. You don't even know how these people get down, and you just texting them shit. If there was a award for the weirdest nigga in America, it would go to you. Like, that's so. I really don't even have no words to describe that. Like, I don't even know what to say to that. Like, that's just so beyond me. I have no words. I really don't. And the fact that like when she walked in, you just immediately started kissing on her. What, nigga? Who does that? Like, I just want to know. I really want to know who does that. And it's the fact that he literally thought it was okay. Like, you really feel like he really feel like he didn't do nothing wrong. Like, he sees no wrong in his actions. All he knows is that he wanted to bust a nut and he just was willing to get it anyway, anyhow. And another thing that I want to know is, what makes you think that just because I didn't want to have sex with you, one of my friends is going to want to have sex with you just because I didn't want to? What type of friends do you think we are? We don't just go passing niggas around. Like, the fuck? Like, that's not what we do. We don't do that. Like, what makes you think just because I don't want you, they gonna want you? Like, we don't fuck behind each other. And it's just like, it was our homecoming. Everybody had been drinking all day. Literally, everybody on this campus. If you really want to get your nut that bad, you really could have walked up to damn near any fucking body on this campus and told them that you want to fuck. Cause he not an ugly dude. He nice looking, real tall, got dreads, he get dressed. Like, you ain't even no ugly dude. So you ain't even have to go on my phone trying to get you some play. You could have been out here and found you was better off doing that. And like, I still just be thinking like, what the fuck if I would never woke up? Like, what if he really would have tried to do something to her? Cause when you walk in my room, the door immediately shut. So the girlfriend was like outside the room. So it's like she couldn't come in and save her. Like, he really could have like harmed that girl. Like, and that really would have been on me because I let him in the fucking room. And honestly, it had me questioning like, wow, who was I having sex with? Cause bitch, I honestly feel like he kind of like, if you that thirsty for a nut, I don't know what you be out here doing. You probably be, that nigga probably a fucking rapist for all I fucking know. Cause the way he did that, that's very much so rapist vibes, very much so pervert. Like, it's been, listen, it's been times where, you know, I really wanted a nut and I couldn't get it. But I'm not about to go on nobody's phone and like just be texting their friends, trying to get their friends to come to their room. Like, what? Where we do that at? Miami. It's like every single time I think you Miami niggas can't get any weirder, y'all literally get weirder. Like, y'all are weird. I don't know what the fuck is in the air down here, what's in the water, but y'all are weird. Y'all are really, Dade County breeds weird niggas. I'm convinced. And I honestly feel like the next time I see that nigga, he probably gonna be on the news for fucking raping somebody or killing somebody, some shit, cause that is just, he's obviously sick in the head. And then the other day, like literally like 2 days ago, the nigga had nerve to call me from no caller ID. So I answered the phone. I'm like, hello, who's this? Oh, what's up? It's Levon. I said, who the fuck is Levon? I don't know nobody. I literally only knew one person named Levon from middle school, and we were not friends like that. So I know damn well he does not have my number. So who the hell is Levon? He just kept saying over and over again, Levon. So I just hung up because I'm like, somebody's trying to play on my phone or some shit. So then he called again and he was like, what's up, you trying to chill? I'm like, who the fuck is this? And he was like, Levon, bro, you trying to chill? So then I finally like kind of like heard his voice. I was like, say that again. And he said it one more time. And I was like, all right, say it one more time to make sure. I was trying to make sure I got the right person. And it was literally his voice. And I was like, bruh, didn't I tell you not to call my phone no more? Like, why do you think like, you think because a month went by that my mind has changed about you? No, I'm gonna forever look at you as a fucking sick individual. You're nasty and you're a pervert. You're nasty. And that's fucked up, because I'm not even gonna lie, that nigga had some good dick. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
But you niggas, even, it's just like I just got the worst luck with niggas. Y'all, they just, every nigga I come into contact with know how to fuck a good thing up. All we was fuck buddies. And you ruined, how do you ruin being fuck buddies? I don't, this is why I'm celibate. Cause even when I'm fuck buddies with a nigga, it just go wrong. I feel like I just need to stay single till somebody comes around and gives me butterflies. That's just what it takes. But, oh God, if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you guys think about this mess in the comments. I would love to know what you guys think. Let's chat. But if you guys haven't already subscribed, make sure that you do that so you can become a part of the J Gang, because we're some very lit individuals. We are. But I know I've been going for a long time, but I do have a lot of videos coming soon. I'm gonna be more consistent, so y'all can stay out of my DMs harassing me. Thank you. But I will see y'all in the next video.